interesting lesson today. It's going to be lessons from a miniature American Shepherd. Let's talk about loyalty. Now, many of you know, prior to this time, I had a little miniature, I don't know, his name was Charlie. I think it was a poodle Bichon mix. You know, the dog wasn't good for a lot of things. Not a great fetch dog or anything such as that. But one thing about that dog was so loyal, wouldn't let me get out of his sight. I could trust him. He followed me everywhere, kept his eyes on me. Didn't have to put him on a leash oftentimes because didn't have to worry about him wandering. He was always right there beside me. Loyalty, that just speaks. Years ago, I had a border collie, and that border collie, Patch, was just the most loyal dog. Now, she was loyal because she was attached and loyal because she knew who was going to throw the ball next. But I could trust her to be with me. I could trust her to listen to me. I could trust her to do the things that I asked of her, and she was sure fun to be with. Recently, Sue and I got a miniature American Shepherd, which by all estimates is truly just a miniature Australian Shepherd. But it's got a different name. Very active dog. Very, maybe even ADHD type dog. Good dog. Really affectionate, but also very strong-willed. You know, it brings back to mind those verses that Jesus spoke of. If you continue my word, in John 8:31, then you'll be my disciples. And you'll know the truth, and the truth will set you free. But if you don't do that, then you'll be the servant of sin. You'll just follow your own nature. Now, think about the freedom that we find in Jesus Christ the more we know him. It's not freedom in circumstance, it's freedom from ourselves in those circumstances, because we have a very distinct makeup and nature and pattern that we live by, and that typically is the problem that we bring into every set of circumstance. But you know the truth, and you're free. What would happen to any animal, any dog, that you didn't train? You'd never be able to trust it. Could never go off the leash. Couldn't count on it to go out the door and stick around. Wouldn't expect it to not run away. You're always got to think about it. In other words, very little freedom. Freedom is the result of relationship. And for us as believers, relationship is based on, first and foremost, our love for Christ. A love that he's embedded in our heart. We certainly couldn't create it. It's something he has embedded in our heart. It's the love of God that motivates us. In 2 Corinthians 5:14. But then beyond that, it's a love for his word. I want to hear what he has to say. I want to know him. The God who is the word. I want to know him. And in knowing him, guess what? I am set free in various circumstances because his very spirit lives within me, and he's victorious. The circumstance doesn't have to change for him to be victorious. The cross could be right in front of me, but he's victorious as he was when he faced it. Every single trial that we go through, he's there because he's faced it with us and for us. What a beautiful thing. I don't know about you, but I want to be free. I also want my dog to be free. That means that we're going to go through a lot of training. There's going to be some bumps in the road, but we're going to get there. Pray for me. And Sue. Her name is Lucy. I can just hear Desi Arnaz saying, Lucy. Yep, Lucy. Till next time, friends. God bless you.